Hello YouTube. Today I've made a video about UltraHost. UltraHost is an easy, fast and simple way to set up your own free San Andreas multiplayer server. Yes, you heard it. Free.
Free is awesome. And that's just the start, because once you add money to your UltraHost account, or if people donate money to your server, you can get great premium features such as making the UltraHost filter script and tags not mandatory anymore. You can also get the default SAMP port for the IP address on your server, which allows people to add your server much more easily. You also get great support, and there are also great competitions and prizes every so often to get free credit. And what I've mentioned are just few of the premium features you can get. There are lots more, and trust me, it is well worth it. Our servers are hosted on this, and it has been a blast to be with UltraHost. Anyway,
Today we'll be talking about how to register, request a server, and upload your server files using an FTP client. Today I'll be using FileZilla, which is quite simple if you know what you're doing. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create your own free UltraHost account so you can start creating free San Andreas multiplayer servers. So firstly, you want to open your preferred web browser and navigate to ultra-h.com/register.php. This link will also be available in the description so you can easily access it. Now you just got to wait for the page to load. And now, for the purposes of this tutorial, I cannot obviously use my normal account Saadi to register as it's already registered. So I'm going to make an account called Saadi1 and a new password. And type in my email address. I also want to write this captcha in, but you can also copy and paste it if you're feeling lazy. Then you want to click agree, and before you click register, I advise you read the rules, but I'll read them here for you to save you the time. But these may be outdated by at the time you're watching this, so please check to make sure these rules are still up to date. You're not allowed to create more than one account per IP address. You are not allowed to use a proxy or virtual private network to evade that limitation. And your username can have a maximum of 35 characters. And they also advise more rules will be added soon, so check back regularly. Now in my case, I'm using my phone's internet connection to allow me to register another account for the purposes of this tutorial. It is not going to be used after, and if the UltraHost team would delete it, I'd be most appreciative. So now, I'm going to click register and wait for it to process. Now I have successfully registered my account. Now I want to log in using my new credentials. Oops, I made a typo, apologies. And now my password. And now it's going to log you in. And now this is a bit coincidentally, oh my god, this is the video contest that is happening right now. Guess what I'm doing? Okay, so that's how you register your account. Now, in a moment, I will show you how to create a server. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to request your free SAMP server. So what you want to do from your account homepage that we just created is we want to click here where it says you don't have any services yet. Click here to request free SAMP server. Where you actually click here is there. Now what you want to do is you want to select a free ports. Now if there isn't one free at the time, you're just going to have to wait until there's one free and then try. So I'm going to make port 2570 in Canada. So now what I want to do is I want to go through the rules. you will put the UltraHost tag in the server name. Now you must do this until you have a donation, I believe, until you have money in your account, I believe. You won't request more than one server, and we obviously want to use the ultrahost.com website and my host name, so I'm going to keep that unchecked. I will break rules, no I will not. I won't use pause or optimized scripts that will use too much RAM and CPU, so we want to tick that. Now also we can't run roleplay game modes as it uses a lot of processing power generally, so we do not want to tick that. And you have to log in once a day with a free account until you have credit, so that will remain out of the question. So you've got to log in once per day to maintain your server. And no, we do not want to use poorly optimized scripts that use too much RAM and CPU, as we selected. I will not use them above here. We will not run roleplay game modes, so we'll tick that. I won't change yes because we don't want to affect the server's integrity. We do not want to, as above we ticked yes. I'll request this server and keep it offline. No, we want to keep it online and have an awesome SAMP experience. No, you will not request more than one server as it's against the rules. And also, I will keep the server online. Yes. Now, you want to click request server, and now wait a moment while your request is processed. Apologies, my internet connection is being a little bit slow, as it usually is. Now, your server's active. So now you have your own SAMP server. Isn't that awesome? So now, what we want to do is we want to go to manage. And wait. Now we can go to FTP. Now what I want to do is I want to launch my FileZilla client, so I'm going to do that now off screen, and then bring it up here. So I'm just going to split that there. So now, to upload server files, you want to go to what this says, so you want to put your server and host, and then the port username obviously, and then your password, and also port 21, but generally the default port is that, I believe, so that won't really matter. You can also have the option of changing your FTP passwords shall you desire. Now we are connecting to the UltraHost website via FTP, so you can access your server files. So you want to click always trust certificate in future sessions, and now wait for the connection to be established. And now you have your access to your server files, and now you can change things and do whatever you desire. So now you can add your game mode by using game modes, and that's how generally a SAMP server works. So you have all your files here and you can set it up the way you like. I'm assuming you guys know how to set up a SAMP server in basics, as you know how to script, so I'll leave that to you guys. But in essence, to upload a test file, this won't be a SAMP related file. I'm just going to make a test file and folder to show you how the upload concept works. So you want to hit folder and type test, and then bring that over here, and then test.txt. This is a test file. And then you can upload it. And then wait for the files to upload. Now that is just a proof of concept. You'd obviously wouldn't upload those kinds of files. So what I'd recommend doing is uploading your server files, and then you are pretty much good to go and configure your server. And then once you've done that, so we want to go back to here and back. Okay, so now once you've done that and you've uploaded your game mode files, what you want to do is you want to run your SAMP client. Obviously, I didn't realize I had two open. So now what you want to do is you want to go servers 198.100. In my case, it's 198.100.144.190, and the port is 2570. Now, obviously, the server isn't up yet because we haven't brought it online. So now we need to do that, which will take a moment. Okay, so before starting your server for the very first time, you want to go into your file manager, and you want to go into your server configuration file and change your password from something from the default. So what you want to do is you want to change it from change me to whatever your password you want to be. You also want to make sure you have the web URL ultra-h and also ultra-h there and your server name here, but keep the tag there according to the rules. Now, you want your plugin to also have ultrahost, and make sure your port is correct corresponding to your server. And then once you've done all that, you want to hit save. Then you want to go out. Okay, click server panels. And then click start server. Now your server will start and you'll be good to go. Now your server is running. Now you can connect to it and have a look at it. And this is free of charge. Now my San Andreas may look glitched or lagged to you, but during recording it looks just fine. It's just this particular piece of software is not designed for this type of recording. So now we want to start our San Andreas multiplayer client. Now we're connecting to our free server. Now obviously, since I have no scripts loaded, nothing is going to really work. So I have basically nothing, just a barren nothing. So this is, remember this has no scripts in it, so this is just a proof of concept. And now you have your free SAMP server, and I hope you guys enjoy. And it's awesome, because you can host your own San Andreas multiplayer server for free. And I hope this assisted you into creating your own San Andreas multiplayer server with ultrahost. And the thing is, later, when people donate money to you, you can add more features like getting the default server port, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial and learned something from it. And basically, peace out, and hope you guys enjoy your San Andreas multiplayer experience. Have a good day.